Welcome to Bukhara in central Uzbekistan. I'm flying out of here to Tashkent tonight on Silk Avia, but I have a couple of hours to spend before that, so let's check out some of the local sites here in Bukhara. Bukhara is a historic city in central Uzbekistan with a population of just under 300,000 people. During the times of the ancient Silk Road, this oasis town was an important trading hub. You can still get a feeling for that on the market today. Bukhara really does feel like an oasis town, and it features some stunning architecture as well. The city didn't appear too crowded in October, and with a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius and blue skies, it was a perfect time to visit. In the late afternoon, I went to a restaurant to have a fresh salad, followed by some meat with rice. I then spent some more time wandering around the old town in the early sunset light. Soon after, I found a taxi that would bring me to the airport to catch my flight in the evening. Goodbye. Back at the airport. Got a ride for 35,000. This airport area is actually really nice. There's a lot of greenery. Unfortunately, the fountain isn't working. I think Uzbekistan is a little bit water stressed. They also have a lot of canals for their agriculture. Anyway, let's get inside. I'm already checked in, but probably I need to print my boarding pass again. So let's do that, and then take the ATR to Tashkent. So, in the gate area now, waiting for Silk Avia to arrive. I think this airport has only one gate that's used for both international and domestic departures. So Silk Avia is one of Uzbekistan's newest airlines, maybe the newest airline, not sure. They started operations just about half a year ago in April this year, so it's all very fresh, and right now they're operating 3 ATR 72s. 72-600s. So what they do is they serve all the local destinations in Uzbekistan, like not just the bigger airports like Bukhara and Samarkand, but also the smaller ones like, for example, TAS in the south. And I think the ATR 72 is a very good choice for these regional routes. It's a very fuel-efficient aircraft. In preparation for this trip, I've also been following their Instagram account, and it's quite fascinating to see how enthusiastic they are about their operations. They really love flying these ATRs. And actually, the ATR is my favorite regional turboprop aircraft. For me, I actually prefer the ATR over the Dash. I can't really explain why, I just do. Just saw on flight radar that the aircraft is already descending towards Bukhara, so looks like an on-time flight. The ATR arrived and boarding started on time. On a quick side note, the registration is a combination of the aircraft type and the sequence number in Uzbekistan. In this case, it is the second ATR 72-600 registered in Uzbekistan. Welcome aboard the Silk Avia ATR 72-600. Got a nice welcome from the crew. The cabin feels very spacious. The seat pitch is actually quite generous, like the legroom. And all in all, the cabin also feels kind of fresh. They've only been using this aircraft for half a year. And also I love the livery. The livery on the tail is absolutely amazing. Flight seems to be full. From what I can see, almost every seat will be taken. I mean, there are still people boarding, so looks like a completely full flight. Since this is a night flight, obviously I'm not gonna film too much out the window. Just takeoff and landing. It's gonna be a very short video.
On board the Silk Avia ATR 72. Today we ensure the flight number 802 on route Bukhara Tashkent. The flight time 1 hour 10 minutes and an altitude of 70,000 feet. Please pay attention to the safety clearance demonstration. ситуация опасности, организации третьего узла, еще кое-какое.
So then, airborne out of Bukhara, as always, smooth climb, no turbulence at all. So we're gonna cruise at only 17,000 feet for the whole flight, at least that's what they said, which is rather low. The ATR 72 is really comparably quiet, like it's much quieter than the Net 410 for sure, and obviously also much quieter than the Antonov 2. But from my perspective it's also quieter than the Dash, which is also one reason why I prefer the ATR over the Dash actually. And the ATR just looks better than the Dash, in my opinion. The flight went by smoothly, the crew served water, and less than an hour later we were approaching Tashkent. Made it back to Tashkent. Well, let's see about that taxi.
To na train, na poise. In the hotel, I'm going to Serenier Vokzal.
I even paid more than on the first night. I paid 110,000 some now, and on the first night I paid 100,000. The taxi driver started at 150,000, which is like way inflated. And then he said, okay, 110,000. And I was like, yeah, fine. Anyway, we're here now in the old Tashkent hotel. It's a really nice hotel. They gave me a room with a balcony, if I can get that to open. So it's a balcony here, and they do have a swimming pool. So the flight on Silk Avia, or Silk Avia actually, how they're pronounced here, was quite uneventful. They're a cool airline. I love their livery. It's so colorful. It's amazing. And they do have a very good airline app as well actually. Like it's very clean, you find what you need very easily, and all the processes work. So yeah, that's it for today. Tomorrow I'm gonna take the train to Kazakhstan, and it will bring me to Chimkent in Kazakhstan, and then that's it for Uzbekistan. If you ever come to Uzbekistan, make sure to pay a visit to Bukhara. It's an absolutely beautiful town. I wish I could have stayed longer, and I'm gonna see you not for the next flight but for the train ride tomorrow. I'm gonna show you that as well. So until then, enjoy your travels.